Are you missing out on sales from your email list? Over the years, I measured with most of my fitness entrepreneurs, 500 names on an email list could easily produce, on average, $100,000 a year of additional revenue. Hey, I'm Cable. Welcome to my channel this week. Before you do anything, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure the notification bell is on because there's new videos every week that will help you grow a successful small business. My specialty is fitness businesses, so if you are a fitness entrepreneur, you're in the right place. Today we're going to talk about email marketing because I think it's something, especially in light of how easy advertising channels like Facebook have become, that email marketing isn't utilized nearly as effective as it could be. And what we do with email marketing will absolutely cross over and apply to just about any other form of marketing. But we're going to talk specifically today about what kind of structure to my email campaigns that I've used that's led me with continued success and has always brought in more dollars for my businesses. So essentially for me, let's talk about basically the rules of email marketing. So number one, you have to start with regular content. So if you have an email list now and you haven't been servicing them with regular content on an ongoing basis, that's where you got to start. We got to breathe some life into it. We have to use reciprocity to earn the opportunity to ask the people that have graciously subscribed to your list to do something, to bring them to action. But with that being said, first off, content should always come from the heart. So I think too often these days, people are using ghostwritten content or content from services. It's the same content over and over. And though there's nothing wrong with that, if you can't really hit the frequency you should on your own, that I can tell you that 10 out of 10 times, whenever you speak from the heart, something that comes from the heart, even if it isn't perfect, will always be more powerful to your audience. Because let's face it, they subscribe because they bought into you. So just remember that. So regular content, how often should you email? Well, the rule of thumb is as often as you have something great to say. So if you have something really powerful, there's no problem to email every single day. Would I like to get an email from you every day? The automatic answer is no, but the reality is if I like what you're telling me, I'm going to look forward to it. The more often you can be in my inbox and create the habit with me to open your email, the better chance that I'm going to buy something or do something when you tell me to do. Now, with that being said, I've seen great success in recent years with my regular content to always have a PS that has a very subtle call to action. So what is the underlying thing that you would like people to do? In a service-based business like a fitness business or a consulting business, we typically always want more clients, right? So a PS for me would always be a summary of something cool that's happening that probably isn't happening to you if you're not my client, right? So as I'm filming this, it's the latter part of May, we're heading into summer. Many fitness businesses are already starting to or will feel that decline for summer months. That might be my call to action. Hey, you know what? Three out of the four last years, we've set sales records in the summer in our fitness business. I know that most people don't expect that to happen. Would you like me to show you what we did? Simply reply, and I'd love to talk to you about your business, or you could book a business consult here. That might be something of like what a PS would look like from one of my emails, right? Just something that's very subtle. Here's what's going on. If I can help you, here's the link. You know what to do. Leave it at that. Okay, so the most important thing, or the starting place for an effective email campaign, actually has to begin with content. We have to service that list, give them great value in an effort to get them to respond when we want them to. The second thing is frequency. We'll call it frequency or timing. So as I mentioned, email as often as you have something good to say. So for me, my favorite days are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So if you're on any of my email lists, these are probably the days that you get emails from me. These are typically content-rich days, and in my fitness businesses, Saturdays would be a bit more relaxed. This is a day that we would love to send recipes or activity ideas, knowing that people are unwinding for the weekend. So we want it to be congruent with what they're doing. On the consulting side of things, Saturday can be a little bit more laid back in terms of goals, reflection, work-life balance. It could be anything. But point is, regular content, regular intervals, same day, same time. And the point is we're trying to create a habit here of people expecting something from you or acknowledging that you are continually emailing them. This also is really great when we get into promotion. So this is really tip number one for your effective email campaign strategy, is that we want to piggyback off that habit. So my promo emails will replace content. So promo replaces content. So what I mean by that is most of my promotional emails will be sent Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Now note that I said most, because for me, a promo is 4 emails. And sometimes a last chance 5th email. But there are 4 key primary emails that we're going to discuss today. Now, wait a minute. My email days are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but there are 4 emails. Why would that be? Well, here's the thing, is that I find that the best time to start an email campaign is on Sunday night, okay? Sunday at 4 p.m. when Monday is the work day. If it's a long weekend, push it out till Monday. But Sunday night, 4 p.m., I find most people are getting home from the weekend, they're starting to unwind, and frankly, they're kind of dreading Monday morning. So they're spending more time on the internet, they're checking their email, they're doing things to distract themselves from the inevitable, which is the start of the work week on Monday, which is why the first promo email goes out on Sunday night. So let's talk about each of those emails in detail, because the emails are all structured a little differently. I always think when you're writing your emails, there are 3 types of people that you're going to write to. The first person is what I call the impulse buyer, okay? So this is the Sunday night email. It goes to the impulse buyer. People that will make a decision on the spot if we can agitate, aggravate, or motivate through emotion. They're people that make decisions emotionally, whether that's out of elation or frustration. Either one, they're likely to make an impulsive or quick decision. So the first email is where I will use the bulk of the storytelling, right? So the first thing we want to do with the email is have a catchy intro that usually summarizes the problem. So in this particular instance, where I'm filming this video in a fitness business, it's the end of May. If you haven't already started getting in shape for summer, guess what? Like, you are basically out of time. So that would be a really great intro to your email series. It is the end of May. Are you still waiting to start your Get in Shape for Summer program, right? And aggravate the problem. Talk about, you know, how there was missed opportunity and how it's so easy to get caught up thinking there'll be time to start and you don't. So you want to aggravate the problem with all of the human situations that are going on that prevent us or keep us from putting things off. Because let's face it, we're all the same. Get used to trying to say the things that people are thinking. Add a story, right? Be human, be vulnerable. This is a really key thing in making your email marketing effective is, can you be vulnerable? Can you tell them about a time that this happened to you? Can you tell them a different time, you know, when you struggled or fell, or, you know, had you overcome? Or can you tell them a story that relates something that it was or is or was a personal problem for you that led you to, you know, do what you do now? So it's the hero's journey, right? And we know what it's like to start at the bottom and be in the trenches and be uncomfortable the way they're uncomfortable. So we agitate the problem, then we tell a story that they can relate to and better relate to us. Because the truth of the matter is, especially in small business, people are buying you and less the brand or the business, right? We all get this idea that, you know, people are buying our business, but the truth is they're buying us. Just like as you watch, if you're still watching this video, you're engaging with me, you've liked what I've said, we're developing a relationship even though we haven't met. So we engage with the story. The next thing after the story comes the solution, you know, so how we're gonna solve this problem. I haven't talked about what it is, the offer, how much it costs, or anything yet. First, I've just kind of caught their attention, I've helped them relate to me, know that we're on the same page, that I understand them, that I get to them, and now I'll present the solution. Here's how we're gonna solve your problem, right? So really the unspoken thing is, I'm a guy that you can trust. I'm a guy that you can trust and relate to, right? So let me tell you what I think we should do or how I think we should solve this problem. And then, and only then, I'm gonna wrap it up in my offer, right? So it always needs to come in this situation. We are relationship building to basically create a situation of trust enough that says, hey, with the right deal, I'm willing to take you up on that. And as far as deals go, there needs to be 2 key ingredients, right? Because people have 2 big fears, is that they don't want to lose money, right? So it needs to be inexpensive and typically come with a guarantee. And we all have what we call the FMO, the fear of, or I guess it is FOMO, fear of missing out. So we need to have a limited quantity or some other scarcity metric that forces the impulse buyer to make a decision now. So this is always the structure of how your email campaign should work. By the way, I'm going to make this easy for you. If you want to try some of my email campaigns, if you're a fitness business, somewhere below this video in the description, I'm going to post a link where you can actually get some of my email campaigns for free. So you can see what I'm talking about in action and apply it and see if it works for you. So the next email after the impulse buyer is what I call the FAQ. And it can be written a couple of different ways, but an FAQ will probably give you the right visual. So whether people have asked you questions or not, what are the questions that they will be likely to ask? And sending an email, filling in all the gaps of the detail. Because the first email is spent talking so much about story and establishing that relationship that we often don't cover a lot of the specific details. I mean, you might summarize it real quick in the offer. It's a 1-month trial of unlimited workouts. It costs this much. But we can go into the deeper things here. We have this many per day. This is what our schedule looks like. Here's what we recommend. We recommend you attend 1 or 2 times a day or 4 times per week. We have a nutrition program that goes along with it. So you start to see how that FAQ can develop. Now, this FAQ, or the features and benefits, or the detailed email, however you want to look at it, is perfect for guys like me. As you probably gathered as I'm making this video, I'm a detail-oriented individual. I like to have a lot of information. So this email is written for guys like me that probably would have breezed through this and said, that's nice. I'm not sure. I know I need to do something. I don't know if this is it. But this email gives me the extra information to digest and make a decision. Somebody that's going to contemplate and think longer, this is how you make the decision. The last email is the easiest one to write. It's very short, and I always joke that you're writing to Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Okay, so Eeyore, as you remember, was very slow and difficult to get to do anything, and that's the third email. These are the procrastinators, the people that are constantly on the fence, that are like, I don't know, should I, and then ultimately never make a decision. So with Eeyore, we just want really short, catchy. Look, the deal is almost over. It ends tomorrow night. There's only a couple spots left. You're not going to get this deal again. We will not honor this price. So what on earth are you waiting for? Are you serious about getting in shape for summer? Because we have the solution. Here's the summary. We can help you make a decision. End of story, right? Usually it's like maybe 10 sentences, no more than like half a page of like double spaced copy, very quick. But you could see it in action in the emails I provided for you. So essentially, we have these 3 emails that form the core of it. I said there was 4. The 4th one is that last chance email. It is ending now. Okay, so usually ending in a few hours, ending tomorrow, whatever it is. So Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or in some circumstances, we'll send this 4th email on the afternoon of the Thursday. So 4 p.m. typically for this email. These ones replace my content on Tuesday, Thursday. The 4th one can replace the Saturday or be sent on Thursday afternoon as a last chance email. Guys, that's my key tips for how to structure an email campaign. Like I said, if you want to see mine or try mine so you can kind of compare and write some of your own, just check out below this video, the place you can opt in, get some of my email campaigns totally free. And I'd love to hear how they do for you. So I hope you'll let me know, whether you just simply email me and tell me how successful it was or wasn't, or even comment below, because I would just love to help you. And remember what I said, like every 500 names on an email list was worth $100,000 in my business, and I've seen it in many more. So it is an untapped resource that you need to be using. In fact, I'll end on this. Check out my 5x25 marketing model and understand that email marketing is just one channel. Okay, thanks. I'm Cable. I'm out this week. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Come back each week. I want to help you help more people and grow a successful business.